Right, okay. Bit of a, hopefully a start of a series with this, if I can work out how on earth to do that on Facebook. This is going to be a KR1 250 engine rebuild. This one is KR1-S engine, slightly different to the earlier KR1, but not really. Just a few bolts here and there and some design bits. The engine is going to be rebuilt, so this is the start of the process. It's an engine, basically an engine layout. Everything is put on the bench. I sort of put it out in the order that I'm going to rebuild it. I try and get the parts I want first, second, third as I go through. The first stage is going to be just to get the engine cases, these two, and the crankshaft. This has been away and been rebuilt by Grampian Motors. Get those assembled, and then with this particular engine, with KRs and some engines of the like, they're technically sort of racing engines. They're in a road bike, but they were designed and built with the racing in mind. So they're a very simple modular engine. Two cases and the crank are built as one, then the gearbox can be built separately and put into the engine, then the clutch on the side and the cylinders and top end. So first job is just to get those two done. I lay it out so that I work through the order so I don't miss anything out. Like the balancer shaft unit here, this bolts on underneath the engine. It's in this tray for washing off later on. Gearbox cluster and selector here. And the idea is you don't get part of the engine together and then go, oh god, you've got a bit in your hand that you know should have gone in somewhere else, and have to split the whole thing down again. It's also to make sure I've got everything I need. If I've just glued the cases and I'm letting the glue sit there for 10 minutes while I'm working, I don't want to find, oh actually there should be a clip there, shouldn't there? And it's not there. So I lay it all out, I make sure I've got everything for the next stage. This is actually a wash-off bench. I've put a rug over it, but underneath here is a geyser tank. And then at this end we have a dishwasher. Or, yeah, used to be. These are used for little things for a workshop. The cases have already been in. You can see these are fairly clean. They want another second clean, but they've had an initial blast. That's an old Bosch dishwasher that I've basically modified. It doesn't do dishwashing anymore. I've changed this so it's just got two settings. You drain it out there and you stick it on wash there. You just press the button and off it goes. You can leave it for 20 minutes, getting very hot and soaking everything. And I've modified it inside so I can fit full-size engine cases in and things. Really handy little bit of kit. It took me half a day to do it, but it's paid for itself time and time over. Everything goes in that over the years. So everything gets laid out there. Once I'm happy with that, once I'm happy I've got everything and I need it, it'll all start to come across to the raised up section, my engine building. That's basically just to save my back. It's a bit higher and I can see what I'm doing on it more easily. That way, hopefully by the time I go through it, more bits will appear on the build bench, more bits will then get transferred into the engine bench, and I'll show you all that as we go along. So the next start of the video should be getting those two cases and the crank together and show you how we do that.